Good afternoon, traders. Welcome to the Moy Analytics Afternoon S&P 500 Gold and Bitcoin podcast for January 15th going into the 16th. Okay, in the S&P 500, we've broken back above this formation at 69.62 and a quarter. Excuse me, 69.66 and a quarter. And we rallied up to 70.17 and a quarter before rolling back over. If we were to fail back down below that line decently, that's going to warrant decent pressure. That's going to come in at 69.72.48. 69.72.48 plus 44 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. Thursday. On an overall basis, we've been bullish since 35.02. We've seen 3,534.25 to the upside. I would also know we still have a bit left in this projection right here. I said the trade above 67.91.25 projects this upward 265 plus. I said I'm not that strong on that, but we have attained 245 of it so far. And the gold, still hanging in up here, still holding this main exhaustion level up here. We've been bullish overall from 1183. We've seen 3,466.8 to the upside. A lot of other bullish calls in here. Not going to get into all those. I warn we're likely in the last stretch of triple time frames up from 16.18.30, 39.01.30, and 32.84.30. with possible exhaustion levels enumerated here, and we are holding the lower of those. If we are to see a lower time frame bearish correction from these highs, the minimum target is going to be 45.52.28. If we see a medium bearish correction, the minimum target is going to be 43.53.30. And if we see a larger time frame correction, the minimum target is going to be 41.53.40 from whatever the high is. If we leave a maintained gap lower tomorrow, that's going to leave a minor bearish reversal above. That might be an ideal opportunity to see this come off, or if we see a decent penetration below 45.76.70. Also, a decent penetration below this line is going to warrant a decent pressure. That's going to come in at 45.50.60 plus 10 per hour, starting at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Thursday. And that would project this downward 170 plus. Break below there decently, back up through it decently, look for decent short covering to come in. I'd also be cautious of this main exhaustion level up here at 47.05 to 47.06.20. That is a higher time frame exhaustion level and is the upper bounds, but that is the higher time frame exhaustion level up there. Okay, and the Bitcoin, we've been bullish overall from 16,275. We've seen 110,965. Then we got bearish below 124,228. We saw 43,478. Both of those time frames are on hold. This is on hold. The trade above 87,930. So projects us upward 2,500 minimum. We'd attained 10,270. The trade above 88,540 projects us upward 2,000 minimum, 17,000 plus maximum. So we're 9,660 into that. And the trade above 88,560 is brought in 9,640. Trade above 95,075 projects us upward 5,500 plus. We've only seen 3,125 of that so far. But if we fail back below, decently look for decent short covering to come in. That line's going to come in at 95,125. +1 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'd also said yesterday we left a significant bullish reversal below. If we leave a maintain gap lower tomorrow, that would violate that and warn of decent pressure likely for days, especially if we left the maintain gap lower tomorrow, or if we violated this line right here decently on the downside. And a decent penetration overnight is going to be 12:30. After the open, it's going to be 1085. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you have a good evening, and I'll see you on tomorrow's podcast.